Hey guys, today we're going to look at the Sig 238 pistol. I'd actually just got done filming this review, went to put it on my computer, and for some reason my camera seemed to quit in the middle of one of the parts I was talking about, so I have to reshoot the whole thing. No big deal. This is the Sig P238 380 auto pistol. It's very similar to the old Colt Mustangs, except this one actually works. I've had a Colt Mustang before, and I got rid of it because it was a jam-tastic piece of junk. I know if you take them to gunsmiths, they can usually fix them and get them to work, but I wasn't going to trust my life to this thing. Anyway, this is a very small concealed carry pistol. It is probably one of the best concealed carry pistols, even though it was only really introduced to the public in 2009 at the SHOT Show. It's a single-action pistol. Like I said, in 380 ACP. It's very, very similar to the 1911's design. It works almost exactly the same way. If you're familiar with the 1911, then picking this thing up, shooting it will be no problem. Small, but it gets a 5 or 6 round magazine. I'll annotate it. Remember, I just can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's 6. It's going to be safety checked. There you go. There's your standard 1911 safety. Nice trigger pull, comes with tritium night sights on it. Great gun, expensive gun. This is probably going to cost you about $600. This is the, by the way, this is the HD model. That does not stand for high definition. That stands for heavy duty stainless steel frame. There's several other models. The HD model is significantly heavier than the standard 238 models. So if you're a weight wussy and you want a lighter gun, you will want to look at the other models. I like the HD because, like I said, it's a stainless steel frame, keeps it from rusting on your person. You know, if you keep it on your person in certain places, you're going to sweat and it's going to get into the gun, and stainless steel is going to resist that. It being a new gun, as far as I know, Sig's the only one who makes extra magazines for it, and they ain't cheap. But give it some time; they'll come out. Easy gun to disassemble, takes apart just like a 1911. I actually had filmed the field strip, but it's just like a 1911. Let's slide back, pull this out, take the barrel out. If you guys really want to see it, I'll show you a field strip. There's a little pin that arches up right about here in the gun. Make sure when you're putting the slide back on, you push that pin down, or the slide won't go back on. Other than that, it's just like a 1911. It's real simple. Like I said, if there's enough requests, I'll do a field strip, but most people can figure it out. It's a 3-inch barrel. Up until recently, the best concealed carry pistol that everybody liked was a Walther PPK. Walther PPK is still a really good gun. I mean, shit, James Bond used it. But recently, because of all the concealed carry and open carry laws, there's been a lot more. There's a new Ruger LCP. That's a pretty good gun. It's a double action gun, unlike that one, unlike this one. There's also the kel-tec P238, I believe. I haven't had any personal experience with kel-tecs. I've had other people who I trust who have kel-tecs, and they kind of give them mixed reviews. They like the rifles, but their pistols are kind of so-so. I won't make any decisions on them. I've heard people call them, you know, the slightly better than high point pistols, and I'm like, oh god, are they really that bad? But I don't know. Like I said, until I get some personal experience with them, I'm not going to comment on them. This is a concealed carry gun. If you want a full-size pistol, or you want to shoot accurately at, you know, more than 25 yards, get a full-size pistol. It fires 380 auto. This pistol's designed for concealed carry. As you can see, it's not much bigger than the palm of my hand. Let you take it to places where you might have a license, but they're kind of iffy about letting you take it, like work. I know some jobs are like, they don't want you to have your gun on you, but you know, they really don't make it official. Do not bring your gun here, kind of thing. This is what you want to take. Won't scare the shit out of your boss. Still protect you and keep you safe, but don't break the law. You know, if you're not allowed to take a gun, don't take a gun. But like I said, I like the size because it's easy to carry. You can keep it here in a little pocket holster. Keep it in your pocket, and it's not much bigger than a wallet. Most of the time I carry mine in one of these ankle holsters, and there aren't, as far as I know, there aren't any straight up made for this gun holsters, but it's so small that most of the 380 style the small concealed carry pistols will fit. Caliper's 380, and I know it's not real popular, a lot of guys frown on it, but the idea is to get the most power in the smallest package. And in this size, you're looking at 22s, 25s, 32s, 38s, and 380 autos. And I would take 380 autos out of all of those, although 38 is a good round for its size. As far as what I shoot out of it, SIGs are very picky about the ammo they will take early on. There's a company called Atlanta Arms that sells repacked ammo here, and my SIGs hate it. Even my 229, which I've shot tons of rounds on, is iffy on the feeding of those. And I've seen Glocks shoot them just fine. So you're going to want to buy, you don't have to buy expensive, but you're going to want to buy decent ammo. I use Winchester White Box when I go target practice with this, and when I'm doing for personal defense, I use these Corbon rounds or the Gold Dot rounds. And let's see if I can get you. Yeah, 26 bucks. 380 auto is not cheap to shoot to begin with, and these are defensive rounds, and the Corbons are a little more expensive. But everything about this gun isn't cheap, like I said. But the idea is it's a concealed carry gun that you're actually going to take with you. So how much is your life worth to you? You can buy other guns that will do the job, but like I said, to me, I bought it because I knew it would work every time out of the box. That, however, being said, this gun does have some issues which are expected to be with first generation. I've heard of some people having problems with their safeties. The safety will not disengage. They would get stuck and they can't fire the weapon. As far as I know, the safety still worked, but they just wouldn't disengage. Another problem is there seems to be an issue with the gun rubbing. I've heard some places if it's the barrel under the slide, and other places it's back here underneath the firing pin. Well, they're getting some rubbing issues. I did have a very close friend who had to send his back to SIG because of issues he had with the gun rubbing, and he bought his before I bought mine. Told me to make sure to check that out. I haven't had any problems. So if you do have problems, just said don't throw away your box. Keep it. I'm actually a licensed SIG dealer, and any issues I have, they generally fix insta-house really fast. But not every, and I said, I don't want to discourage you from owning the gun. It's a great gun. SIG did issue a recall with certain serial number range, like I said, for the safety upgrade. It's a defect. Like I said, the issue was leading to the gun could unintentionally fire, but nobody's actually reported that, as far as I know. I don't know if that's SIG propaganda or the truth, but like I said, that's the issue with the safety. I said it is factory fixed. I wouldn't worry about it. I don't run my gun cocked and locked. If you're a 1911 guy and you buy this gun, you want it running cocked and locked, check the safety out, make sure it works. I do not, so I'm not worried about it. As compared to the LCP and the PAT, I do not own any other. I don't own the other two. Ruger pistols, as far as I'm concerned, are middle road. They seem to work fine most of the time. They're average accuracy, average reliability, shoot average. They're just average. So it would be a good comparison. I'd like to get a hold of the two. The kel-tec I didn't have any experience with, so I can't really say anything about that. Anyway, guys, it's a really good gun. If you have any specific questions, let me know. If you'd like to see the disassembly again, I'll be happy to show it to you. I wish I could have kept the film of it, but camera was just, I've been having issues with this camera, so I'm probably going to have to get rid of something new for Christmas. Anyway, I hope you guys learned a little something, got a good close-up of the gun. It's a great little pistol, so if you're looking for a concealed carry pistol and you want to carry every day, if you're not looking at just this one, definitely check out something about this size. Alright guys, that's about it.